ago, my stepfather was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer. It was a very immediate diagnosis. He lost his ability to walk. He had to have all these surgeries, and then in came a lot of medical bills. At the time, I worked full-time, so I needed to find another form of income to help with my parents pay for the medical bills. Someone at work had asked me to make them some pancake and waffle batter, a batter that I've been making for years, since I was about 7 years old. It was a recipe that my grandmother taught me. And in that moment, when they asked for the batter, I was like, that's it. I'll sell pancake and waffle batter, because our batters are made a lot differently than most of the brands you buy in the grocery store. So I wanted to test it and see if people liked it. So initially it was a slow road, but successfully, because of that, I was able to help out with my dad's medical bills. Back in time, if we want to go way back, my grandmother's house was a place where everyone gathered. The neighborhood, kids, neighbors, family, and cooking was a way of her bringing people together, and it was an expression of how she felt of people. I learned a lot of her recipes, but Sunday morning, I would always remember being awakened by the smell of pancakes and waffles. She didn't cook them often, but when she did, it was a special treat for me and my family. And so, out of all of her recipes, cooking the batter reminds me of her being in the kitchen, the way she smelled, the way she hugs, the way she blends things with her hands. It brings me that permanent connection with her that when she did pass away, it really emotionally impacted me. And cooking her recipe keeps her close to my heart. So initially, starting out, you have to have a good amount of capital to start a business, especially a product-based business. And there are several kitchens that are in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. However, because of cost and because of inexperience, I didn't know who to go to, and I didn't necessarily have the funds available to afford those other kitchens. And so I did a Google search and just looked up all the kitchens in the area. And at the time, I came across Takoma Park Community Kitchen and spoke with the kitchen manager at the time, who was very helpful and explained to me that there are people just like me who either come from another country or come from a different background that need help with starting a food business. And so I came to TPSS. I entered into the MTP program, which is the micro enterprise training program that Takoma Park Community Kitchen offers, that not only teaches you how to use the kitchen, but how to build your business from the ground up, from licensing to working with the health department, and just understanding how to scale and how to price your product. And so throughout this journey in the past 3 years, if it wasn't for TPSS, I would have been extremely lost in how to have a business and not only have one, start one, but run it for 3 years so far. I am a Washingtonian. I grew up in this area. I've lived here my entire life, so I'm very familiar with this area, and I really enjoy the community and how they push forth an effort to help out small businesses, as well as help bring awareness to certain businesses that are in Montgomery County. And so working in DC, being born and raised in DC, as well as always coming in and out of this area, Takoma Park is very dear to my heart. I had a recipe, but I didn't know anything about a product-based business. But the classes that Takoma Park Community Kitchen offers includes writing a business plan, pricing your product, taking you on a tour at the health department, helping you fill out paperwork, as well as just being in the kitchen at home. Working with my own pots and pans is completely different than using commercial equipment. And so TPSS also offers you the opportunity to learn how to use commercial equipment so that when you do go into a bigger facility, you're not overwhelmed. TPSS is like a family to me. Everyone here, like I said, from the neighbors to the board members, they're all willing to help and to do whatever it takes for each of their businesses to thrive in this community. It's a very difficult environment to work with food, because there's always competition, or there's always the next best restaurant opening or a franchise opening. But TPSS brings awareness to our businesses, and because they care so much about us, that's why a lot of us have been so successful coming from this kitchen. Sincerely Wilma, because like a love letter, it's a dedication to the person that they're writing. And to me, my grandmother's expression of love is in her food, is in her recipes. And so we want all of our customers who buy it to get that feeling that I got when I was a small kid, of love and family togetherness. We think that our batters are so good that when it's being cooked, it'll pull everyone from upstairs to join at the dining table. And because of the way society is, sometimes we're too busy to have a family meal. But where our hope is that when our customers buy our products, that they hold on to it and dedicate it for that time when they have with their families.